watched the last video, we went over to a gentleman's house and took a tour of his collection. Something caught my eye. I talked to the guy and asked him, hey, is this something you'd sell? One of the cars I kind of fell in love with, and he said, yeah, I'd sell it. So sat on it for a few days, thought it was a really cool car. So we're actually heading back over. We're just a few minutes away, and we're gonna go pick up another Hudson. This is a pretty cool one, man. It's a hot rod. It's a hot rod. So we should be able to get back this afternoon early enough that we can take it for a little spin. So.
It's got a big block Chevy fluid damper, vent dampener on it. It's got a, he cut the end of the crank and made it where it has a one-piece rear main seal, which is unique.
Uh-huh.
And it's a classic car in West Virginia, in case you didn't know.
Heck yeah. 1951 Hudson Pacemaker. The patina on this thing is awesome. Alright, there she is. The 51 Hudson Pacemaker, all loaded up and going to its new home.
Forever home.
Forever home, yes. What do you guys think? I got you guys on film. Got the whole family in here.
Okay.
The Porters in a Hudson.
What's that red thing on there?
Oh, this is a vent here. That lets a little air in.
I got tiny nuts.
Hey, kid.
This is fun.
You like it?
Yeah.
What do you think, Gigi? Huh? Nice leather, though, isn't it? Real nice seats. Hi. What do you think there, Isla?
Daddy, we will go again.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you want to hear, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Hey, look at this. The seatbelt, look good.
Cool.
Dad, we will go again.
Yeah, we will. I'm going to give Livy to Gigi. First fill up. Gonna have to buff these windows out a little bit. See where the wipers have been going?
Yeah. Clear out of the way.
I think so. Yeah. Well.
That is tricky. No clutch. Mine drives good. Speedo's right. Need to check.
What are you checking?
Almost 50.
Pretty close.
It's really close. Yeah, it's on, I think. Yeah. Well, like I said, jumps low. It's pretty much accurate. So. Gauge came up on the fuels.
Did it? Good.
Look at the RPM, so cruising about 55 or whatever, 52, and 1600 RPM.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty good. That gets you. So at 60, it should be under 2,000.
Yeah.
Take it up to 60 here. See, RPM's 1,800, 1,900.
Well, what's your thoughts?
Nice car. I get mine right over.
How's your drive compared to the Caddy?
It's different. Heavy. This car should be. Oh, there's a brake check. Caddy is heavier, probably.
Yeah.
100 pounds, but she's pulling a little bit to the right there on the brakes.
Uh-huh.
Keep the downshift, save brakes.
Oh, yeah. Sure. All right, so I've had the pacemaker now for right around a month. Bought it last month, mid November, and it's mid December. So since I bought the car, we took some family pictures with the car. They turned out pretty great. Took the car over to my dad's for Thanksgiving. That was fun. Me and the kids rode over there. So just wanted to take a couple minutes and just kind of go over the car, a couple of things I learned about it. I posted just a little thing on the HET Facebook page and got a ton of people that reached out, you know, hey, I like the car. But anyways, when I did that, there's a guy, Ken, from Texas. He reached out to me, said, hey, I know the owner that had built the car. This is just a printout of the email that I got from Ken Crates, which I believe he's from Texas. He just sent me a nice email about the car, and all the specs about the car, and he interviewed Dave, the guy that built it, and so I'll kind of go through some of the features of this car. Get your interior. Seats are in really good condition. There's no rips or anything in the leather here. A little dirty, but I did clean them up a little bit as best as I could. It's got some pretty nice carpet. Obviously this is original probably. The back panels are original. Has a really nice headliner. Really nice steering wheel. All the gauges have been transferred over to autometer. You got speedometer. This all is original and works. Your RPMs. Got oil pressure gauges. Up there we got fuel pressure and fuel air ratio up under there. So it's got, I'm guessing that's a vintage air conditioner. Sun visors are all original. Really good shape. Got a nice horn there. This is cool. This is, I really enjoy this stuff here. It looks 222 of 55, New Jersey. It had an oil change around 26,000 miles. On the road again in 2009. It was turboed in 2012. Doors, original. I'd like to redo those. But as far as the interior, it's really nice. Let's go ahead and pop the hood here. This is, I think, where all the real fun stuff takes place. Alright, so here's what we got going on. Engine was originally, I believe, a 232. It's been changed over to a Hudson 308. So just a rundown on some of the engine stuff. It's the engine's low compression. Cranks are interchangeable, rods all the same. Pin height creates the requirement for new pistons. The camshaft is reground. Intake and exhaust, no overlap. Camshaft minimal to no overlap. Set the valve / to minimum to overlap. Close off of the intake manifold with a 1/4 inch metal plate. Used a single barrel manifold and cut the stove off. It's got the stock 232 head, stock plugs, condenser points, and coil. No vacuum or mechanical advance. Top of the block deck to be flat with crank journals front to back. Head gasket is a Felt Pro full metal gasket. APR studs and nuts. 80 pounds of torque. Exhaust valve guide and seats. Stock exhaust guides are too long. They were shortened so they are 1/4 inch out of the block. They were, let's see here, used GMC truck exhaust valves. Klein bronze inserts. Counter bore cutter in block ? Stock intake valves. So just a rundown of some of the stuff that was done to the engine. Transmission. So it is a Borg-Warner T5 and using a 53-54 bell housing spaced at forward 5/8 of an inch using a 3/4 inch plate between the bell housing and the engine flex plate. Made a release bearing and fit to custom collar for the clutch fork. Mustang clutch plate. Replaced the rubber insulators normally in the Hudson clutch. Release linkage, which custom made plastic UHMW pads. The material is a Teflon substitute, which is machinable. It's got a 55 Hudson flywheel mated to the engine. It is spaced the engine 5/8 by slotting the motor mounts. I think down here we can see that a little bit there. Let's see here. Made sure the fan blades are all straight. This assures that the engine is 50% quieter. This does have, I think when I talked to Dave, this is out of a Mercedes. It's a plastic fan there. But I believe that makes it cooler and quieter. You got your alternator, your AC compressor underneath. It's got a fluid dampener from Big Block Chevy, sourced from eBay as a harmonic balancer, machine hub between the balancer and crank. 308s wear out timing chains. The torsional vibrations wear the chain. The fluid dampener will reduce and prevent this problem. 2300 Ford Pinto dual water pump pulley on the water pump. So I'm guessing that something with this water pump here. Carburetor is a 2-inch SU single side draft mounted carburetor. The turbo is a positive seal locking turbo seal. It's a Ray J 0.8 turn housing, boost control carb vent size, boost retard adapter Corvair, Mallory breaker auto light adapted, pressure retard 28 degrees, exhaust dumps into muffler, 1 to 2 gears no boost, higher gear 60 to 70 respond is soft, cruiser engine is the result. The turbo begins to come into play around 2,500 RPMs. Westgate is set at 5 pounds, engine at 190 horsepower. Turbocharger inlet pressure is higher than the boost pressure. Fuel load exhaust gas pressure is at 2,100. Some general information. 2-inch load restricting exhaust all the way to the muffler, which is located near the spare tire well. May not need muffler for proper exhaust restrictions to a minimum, lower heat and noise. Extend the exhaust behind the rear bumper as it cuts interior noise significantly. Wastegate limits boost pressure and dumps it to overboard. Shift the turbo to optimize the engine operation. Move the OEM Rancho valve to another location. Air fuel monitor mounted in a place on the dash. 2 electric fuel pumps. Oil return through a fitting connecting to the OEM oil pump cover. Full flow oil pressure is used. Pump is pushing full volume all the time. Made new cover, took out the block control valve and put into the cover. Discharge side of the oil pump, drilled a very small hole when the pump is running. So filter and engine oil supply plus the turbo oil supply. So got an external screw-on oil filter there. So I don't know. I'm not a gearhead, but there's a lot of stuff that's been done to this car, and like I said, it rides, it drives great. So one of the neat things is got some lights down in here. That way, you need to do something in here nighttime. There's some lights there. So you got your air filter in here. It's a K&N. I did take this off and recharged that filter, cleaned it up, recharged it. cleaned up the motor a little bit. I'd like to polish everything up, clean it up as best as I could. Gonna clean the firewall. It does have a electric wiper blade motor, but it still has the original cable driven wipers. They work really well. He handmade this front hood emblem. That's all stainless. I did a really good job of that. I was going to put the original Hudson emblem on there, but you know, I think just keeping it the way he did it, I think that really makes it stand out. Little unique. You know, this is a 51, so it actually had the chrome bars on each side, and those have been removed to give it a little bit more of a custom look. Bumper guards have been removed, give it nice and clean. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to repaint these rockers, and I've got the trim. I think I'll put the chrome trim on the rockers. But as far as this here, I'm just going to clean this up, get some of this, I guess if you want to say rust, this orange a little bit out, and try to bring that out a little bit more, and then clear it. So this has reverse lights. They are not working. They had the glass lenses. In fact, they're in here. But I don't know. I was working on this the other night a little bit, getting 12 volts to this here, but whenever you test inside here, you're not getting anything. So you got 12 volts at the wire, but this is pretty corroded in here, so might replace these, try to clean these up, maybe try to get those working. It's got a nice 2-inch ball on it. From the story I was told is he used to pull his race car around with this car, so that's kind of cool. I'm going to clean this up in the trunk, and I'm going to put rust shield in it. I'll probably put a mat down, carpet the bottom here, just make it look a little nicer, and then blue dots in the tail lights. Again, the rear bumper guards have been removed, give it a nice clean look. So this is definitely a hot rod Hudson, so I think it fits us very well. Like I said, I think as far as the kids and us and the wife, you know, cruising over to a car show or a cruise night or something, this is going to be a blast, and it fits us really well. So hope you liked the video. Hopefully so that there, we got the 28 Hudson in the shop, so hopefully get started on that here before long. Get some metal work done. Like to get on the S10 a little bit, try to get that running. Just a lot of stuff, man. I father of 3, got a full-time job, so I'd love to do this every day, but you know, life happens. So, but we have fun with it. Do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, like button, leave us a comment. Got a question, I'll try to answer it as best I can. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, and hope you liked it.